Hello, everyone. Can you all, hopefully, everybody can hear me? Give me some hearts if you can hear me. Holla if you hear me. Hello, darlings. Hello, everyone. Um, Today's been a very interesting day, hasn't it? Today's been a very interesting day, and because of how it has been. This is really weird because StreamYard is not showing me my comments. I'm going to have to look at my comments on my phone, so don't think I'm being rude. Oh, there they are. They're all popping up now. Okay, great. Um, Peace, love, and light, everyone. Peace, love, and light. Yes, definitely. Let's pray for Secret Tarot. Um, I've been in contact with her. She is recuperating. But please do keep her in your prayers as she continues to recover. Uh, yeah, keep her in her prayers. Yes, Joanna, I know. So I wanted to discuss a few things today. Uh, and first of all, hello to everyone here. Hello to everyone here. Um, I went. I've been watching all day. And Julie, you're in DC. Blessings. I've been watching all day. I've been watching personal streams, been watching personal uploads as the day has been going on. Um, and there was a lot that went down today. And then I went to the astrology. Because I tend to go to the astrology. Because to me, no matter what side of the fence that you're on, or if you're just sitting in the middle, uh, there are a few things that I think we must remember. And so I'll start with what we must remember first, and then we'll go to the astrology. One thing we have to remember throughout all of this and what is still yet to come, I don't want anyone to be disillusioned that today was the end, because it's not. This is but the beginning. And I'm not saying that to say it in an ominous way. I'm saying it to say it is what it is. It is but the beginning. The one thing that I will say that we have to remember is we are light beings. We are light and love bearers. First and foremost, many of us that are here are star seeds as well. But we all have a responsibility as bearers of light to continue to shine that light, to continue to emit that light, and to rise above the darkness. It is our responsibility in this incarnation to raise the vibration of the collective, to raise the vibration of the earth. It is our responsibility to live a light being world, life, meaning we must not, we cannot, we shall not be tied into this third dimensional realm, so much so that we no longer have faith and belief in our higher self, our higher being, our higher call, and we no longer have faith and belief that light and love triumphs all. If you get so wrapped into what is going on the third dimensional plane, you will misstep every time. You will not be living a higher dimensional life. You will not be, as Ralph Smart says, part of the 1% that it takes for this earth realm to raise its vibrational level. Now, why is it so important that we raise the vibrational set point of this earth? Because as you see right now, one person asked, what is this the beginning of? This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the fight. This isn't the beginning or the end of. You thought we were really beginning the fight before. Oh, no, no, no. That was just the warm up. That, beloved, was the precursor. Everything we've been going through up until now hasn't been the real thing. That was just the preliminary, if you will, the what do you call those before the movie starts? The previews. Those were the previews. Now, what we are not going to do is, I don't want this to to devolve into a political right or left conversation, and I will tell you why. There's error and there's correctness on both sides. There's error and there's correctness on both sides. And if we allow this to devolve into the political discussion, we'll never get to the esoteric and higher realm discussion. 2020 was designed for perfect sight. It was designed for us to open our eyes to perfect sight. It was designed so that we would see the BS on both sides. It was designed for us to see that living in the duality serves no one and kills everyone, if you will. It doesn't serve you to say this or say that. It serves you to see in the middle and say, this is this and this is this. That's what it serves you. There are some that are going to stay in the delusion. Why? Because it is comfortable. Why? Because this is all you've known and it makes sense. It's easier to stay there than to see the reality. But I'm here to tell you the reality is the duality that we have seen thus far is really not dual. So be very careful, beloveds, that we don't end up on one side or the other, because as one side or the other, and here in America, I'm talking about political parties, you land on either one side and put everything into either one or the other political party, it does not serve you, because neither side is elevated. Both sides are seeking to have control over this earthly realm. That's it. So what's the squabbling and the stuff that's going on right now is seeking to control the earthly realm. We are not here to control the earthly realm. This is one area I will say that religion hits the nail on the head, in that our riches, so to speak, I used to preach this all the time. Our riches are not laid up here on the earth, but they're laid up in storehouses in heaven. You got that part straight. But I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We are not dependent upon, nor is it our job to control the 3D. We are here to elevate past the 3D. We're here to elevate higher than the 3D. We are here to assist humanity to raising its vibrational set point, that is upper solar plexus to lower heart chakra, up into the upper heart chakra realm. That's what the next level of the great experiment, if you will, that is called Earth is going to. If we shirk our responsibility and sit and stew in the muck and the mire and the garbage, that's exactly where we're going to stay. Where do we go from here? What now? What now is, I will tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, again, don't care where you came from or what side you're sitting on. But I will tell you this, if you're only listening, or you are listening at all, to what the television tells you to view, you're in trouble. If you're only listening to what social media tells you to think, you're in trouble. You now, more than ever, absolutely, positively have to be listening to the ethers, to your guides, to your angels, to your creator, to your higher self, to your ancestors. You have got to tune in up here to the higher frequency, because that's the only way you're going to be safe and free from what's going to be going on down here. This has not ended. This is just beginning. Yes, media is from the Greek god Medeo. Again, thank you, Ralph Smart, for reminding me of all this. Medeo, the deceiver. There's not many out here that's your friend. Can I be honest with you right now? Can I be totally honest tonight? Can I just let it all hang out tonight? There's not many out here that's your friend. Not. And by that, what I mean is this. All of those things that you depended upon in the past for your information, for your abundance, for your sustenance, for your revelation, all of that, you need to chuck most of that. Let me tell you. You need to chuck it. Because you're not going to hear truth from either side. There were a lot of people I have seen this evening that were saying a lot of things. And when it came down time to stand up to be counted, they lied. They folded. They were like, oh, well, there were a lot. There were a lot of people that were fed up today and said, we're not taking it anymore. There have been a lot of people over the last year that have said they're fed up and we're not taking it anymore. And yet, symbolically, we are being muted. And yet, symbolically, we are being told what you see is not the truth, even though it's being shown in front of your face. What I'm trying to tell you is this: the illusion is the matrix. And if you are continuing to live solely in the matrix and believe solely in what you see here, and can touch and taste and smell, you're lost. And I'm going to ask you to become found. Reality is not what you see. Reality is here and what you bring in and create it to be. Reality is not what you see. Reality is what you create in the ethers and bring here. Our job, light workers, is not to get so wrapped up in what's going on in front of our faces, because we cannot depend upon individual men and women. We cannot depend on the humanity, the portion of humanity that their only goal is to control the third dimension and to keep us trapped in that third dimension. I need you to understand who you are. So maybe this isn't a where do we go from here, but this is a who the hell are you? So y'all gonna have to, if y'all don't like a look fussing and cussing tonight, then you just gonna have to tune off and maybe come back. I might beep a few things out. But listen, who the hell are you? Who are you? And are you recognizing who you are? Do you recognize that the energy that you possess, that the energy that you give off, that the energy that you yourself can harness is so very valuable? The life force energy that you have, that every person has within them, is valuable. They know this. They know that they can control by fear. This is why we have muzzles on our faces. This is why we can't say certain things. This is why there's certain speech that cannot be spoken. So to control the speech, to control what goes in your eyes and therefore what is in your mind, to control the religion and extricate the religion. Why do you think there's been a war on churches, mosques, and synagogues? Any form of organized religion? No singing. Why would one not want singing? That is a beautiful frequency that uplifts the soul. Why? Because it takes your frequency out of the gutter and brings it into the light. This is the world that is attempted to be put into place fully. This is the battle. The Bible was correct when the Bible said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers and spirits and the rulers of the darkness of this present world. We don't wrestle against each other in our humanity, but instead in the esoteric and spiritual control that those that understand your spiritual power and prowess more than probably some of you do, and certainly more than the majority of this world. I would love for there to be honesty, generosity, and people just being genuine. But in order to do that, Melissa, in order to have that fifth dimensional life, we are going to have to raise the vibration. Yes, Kirk, you are a light seed. Yes, you are an empath. Everyone under the sound of my voice right now, I don't attract people that are not. So let's just put this out here. Yes, exactly. Joyful noise. Exactly. This is why we want to stop the sinking. You cannot be controlled if you don't let them. And that's what I'm trying to tell you now. That's what I'm trying to tell you now. Everyone under the sound of my voice right now, everyone that will see this later on, know this. You are exactly who you believe you are. And if no one's told you that yet, let me be the one to tell you. You are a powerful light worker. Many of you are healers in some way or another. Some of you are financiers. Some of you are entrepreneurs. Some of you are musicians, poets, authors, motivators, elevators, inspirational beings. Some of you are readers, some of you are mediums, some of you are shamans. All of you are light workers. All of you have a purpose. I call you in. All of you have a purpose. I call you in. That's my purpose. It is time. It is past time, but it is very much time for you to activate. It is very much time. What now? What we do today is we activate. What we do today is start to live that spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous life. What we do today is understand what's happening in the heavens and bring it down on the earth. What we do today is stop the judging of others. If there are those that are doing evil, and certainly there are those that are doing horrific crimes to humanity. There are those that are doing horrific crimes of keeping people in poverty, of administering medicines and things that are rendering entire ethnic races infertile. There are those today that are playing with people's minds and playing with their hearts and turning mother against daughter, father against son, brother against sister, white against black, brown against yellow. That is not us. That is not us. We, beloveds, are light and love bearers. We are healers. We are peacekeepers. We are peacemakers. We are manifestors. We are empaths. We are teachers. We are great and powerful beings that cannot be controlled and will not be contained. It is time. It is time to raise up and be that which you are called to be. I am not saying to disregard your humanity. But what I am saying is this: it is time for you to be the higher human that you are. You see, you can elevate to fifth dimensional living and still have a third dimensional existence, and then therefore assist this realm into elevation. We must always walk in love. We must always walk in love. Love is the essence and the frequency of creation. Love is the essence and the frequency of truth. Love is the essence and the frequency of freedom and of true power and honesty and integrity, generosity. It is the essence and the frequency of all that is abundant. It is not just to be toyed with. It is not only in a romantic human to human existence or essence, but it is that which brought you here because you loved humanity so much that you chose to incarnate here in this time, in this realm, for this purpose. What now? Are you going to join the rest of us and activate? Are you going to join the rest of us and elevate? Are you going to join the rest of us and actually allow your DNA light codes to be turned on? Because let me tell you something, the higher you ascend, the less certain things on this earth have hold or can affect you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Activate and ascend. Do whatever you need to do. Study whatever you need to study. Meditate with purpose. Come together with the tribe. It's been put on my heart that I am to get at least 100 light workers this year, this quarter. At least 100 light workers this year. I'm going to leave it at this year. Thank you. Activated and in their purpose. That's going to be my goal. That's going to be what I achieve. This is what we're doing. I want you to be part of the 100, at least. And then we're going to shoot right past that. We need you. Some of you are spiritual warriors. Some of you are powerful healers and readers and such. We need you. We need you. And when I say we, I'm speaking as a higher dimensional being that is here on this earth. We need you now more than ever. We have to have you. We have to have you in place. We have to have you here helping humanity raise up. So when we have opportunities to work together, please take them. There are some things I'll be having in place very shortly. Let's look at, I did see, I don't want you to see Miss Cameron. I do not want you to think that I missed the meditation. I will attempt. We will attempt to do that. I want to share something with you though. Let's look at can we look at the chart, please? Can you guys see the chart pretty well there? I want you to notice something today, and I want you to know where this is going. Mars right here is squaring Saturn. Wait. Yep. Well, actually, it's squaring Pluto. I'm going to call it squaring all of them because they're so very close together. It looks to me like by degree, it's actually squaring. It is squaring all four according to this, by degree and by sign. When you have Mars at the very end, 29 degrees Aries, as of the time I ran this chart, which was moments ago. Well, this was today's chart. This is what happens. When Mars is squaring Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, eruption happens. Eruption happens. You see subterfuge that happens. You see people that looked as if they were going to do one thing and then did a complete other. You see people being full of hope and then being completely fed up. You see that. I imagine, I just saw Sharon's comment. I saw that in some personal lives as well, Sharon. It was sheer lunacy. All of a sudden, everything is upended. When Mars squares Mercury in Capricorn and Mars is in Aries, we were bound to have complete chaos in communication, in decisions, intellect. We were bound to have this happen. When Mars squares Pluto, aggressiveness meets transformation. And now Mars is about to enter Taurus, coming up very quickly on Uranus in retrograde. It's approaching. This is not anywhere close to over. I want you to expect more shifting and shaking happening even in your own personal life. More shifting and shaking happening in even your personal life. I know it feels like there's a lot right now, but please believe me, things are being moved around and shifted so that you can come out on the other side free. You have got to see how some people are thinking and moving, and it is showing you right now what their real big plans are. You can handle it, y'all. Listen to me. Listen to me. You can handle it. I want you to look at this stuff up here. I want you to take the 50,000 foot view and not stay down here at the 10,000 foot level. Because if you could come up here, you could see all the pieces moving on the board. You could be like, oh, that's what you was really about this whole time. Now I see, because now I'm listening to what you're really saying. I'm not just going to sugarcoat this mess anymore. I'm hearing what you really saying now, what you really about. How you really move, how you really think. You're going to have to hear it. Because, beloved, if you don't listen to it now, it's going to F you up later. You got to know. And you got to know now. That's why this is happening so early in the year. That's why it's happening so early in the year. By the time Mars gets over there closer, I mean, we're going to have this rub for a while. That Uranus is revolution. Don't ever forget it. It is a personal, it is revolution energy. It is sitting in Taurus. That is saying to me, and it should be saying to you, it is time to revolutionize how you are personally making your money. It is time for you to revolutionize what you honestly believe you really need, and it's time for you to own up to and live in what you love. It is time for you to be honest with yourself about who you really are and stop defining yourself according to how everyone else has defined you. I'm done. I was done a long time ago. But the revolution is being televised if you ain't noticed it. In case you missed something today, the revolution is being televised. The revolution is being televised in your own life, and it's playing out right before your very eyes. You're seeing who's with you and who's not. You're seeing who's really on the train and who ain't. You're seeing who been throwing salt, as they say. Televised and orchestrated. So it's about time you start orchestrating your own stuff. Now, hear me out. All of this stuff that's going on around us is meant to keep our eyes where? Down here and not up here. It's meant to keep our intention and attention down here and not up here. You've got to turn your gaze and turn your attention on upward. You got to turn your attention to that which is in the esoteric and the reality realm, in the higher dimensions. You have got to turn your attention that direction, that way. You, beloved, have done this before. You've done this before in other third dimensional realms. You might not remember it, but I'm bringing that back to your remembrance now. Understand, you've done this before. That's why you're here right now. This is not something new for you. You've elevated to the fifth dimension and higher before. From a third dimensional realm, you can do this again. You have it within you. We need you now. I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to let me deal with a few other things that's in here right now. Expect Mars to be hanging out in Taurus, I believe, for the next 2 months. Captain Danger. Even if the children don't care about you, we do. They care, they don't know how to show it. You yourself decide whether you're lonely or you're not. And I will tell you, we're always here. We're here. The life of a light worker tends to be somewhat solitary. And especially when we get to our work, there's a lot of things we just don't have time to do. As much as we would love to, we just can't. But we find solace and satisfaction in one another. And we're here. Yes, turn our faces to the Creator. Distract and deflect. That's what they're doing. So, remembering is as simple as just allowing it to happen. It is not some grand and great, like, ooh, I mean, I guess it can be, but it begins to come back bit by bit. Don't push. Just what others' demons will no longer bring my old skeleton out to play. That's good, Cynthia. I don't let her come out either, except when she needs to. Because there's sometimes, that's why when you transmute and transform and then reintegrate, so sometimes that old Lisa, I need her ability to cut you 6 ways to Sunday. Sometimes I need it. I'm still human. Y'all gonna be all right after a while. Y'all gonna learn to leave me alone. Very good. I want your day to be, I want us to walk in the light. As a light worker, how can you help others now? I know we've been chosen. I just feel like the old me can't do enough. Little old you can do everything that you need to be doing in your own realm. And you have a very powerful name, Light Seer. Are you a seer? Are you prophetic? Do you get premonitions? Do you get visions? Should you be doing the light work? Should you be making sure that the people that you are meant to touch, you're out here touching? See, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. I want y'all to get out here and get into the work. And I feel like sometimes understand that when I do things like having the retreat next weekend, which we still have some spaces for, it's not so that I can just be here just amassing money. Or I don't have the masterclass just so that I can just get money. I'm doing this to train you so that you can get out and do your work. I'm doing this to jar your energetic memories so it comes on back. That's why I come on YouTube. Right now, it's so much going on. It's so hard to even get 2021 predictions done. But do you understand what I'm saying? I don't do it for any other reason than this is what I'm meant to do. So even if it's not with me, I need you to work with someone to get going. Because even little old you, listen, honest to goodness, like, we're praying for my very, very, very dear friend, Secret Tarot, right? She has 500,000 subscribers. Little old me, come on now. But you know what? Every person I touch then touches more and then touches more and then touches more. It is exponential. It is exponential. Hey, Miss D, how are you? How do we balance righteous anger and still stay in higher vibration? That's a tough one, Sharon. I will say this. I get less angry and I get more it is what it is. I make conscious choices to see people in their pain. And I make the conscious choice to understand where that pain may have originated from. That doesn't mean I have to accept you mistreating me. That just means I see your pain. And then I take it for it is what it is. Now, you don't get to walk all over me and you don't get to do bad things to people and you don't get to do bad things to me or anything like that. So I suppose there is a level of righteous anger, if you will, in that. But I make a conscious choice to see the pain. And in that, it evens it out because then I feel some compassion. But still, you don't get to walk all over me. I hope that helps. I think so, Joanna. I think so. Then you need to be telling us what you're seeing. Your predictions, the premonitions that you get, the dreams, Light Seer, that you get need to be out here. And then to help support you, perhaps there's some level of readings or something that you do. Hey, Empress Royal Rain, how are you, beloved? Those of you that are dreamers, those of you that are dreamers, We need you to tell us your dreams. Those of you that are dreamers, we need you to tell us your dreams. Captain Danger, you have a calling as well. The past is not leaving. No, the past doesn't leave. We just deal with it and keep it moving. But this isn't doom or gloom tonight. And I'm not going to be on here long. This isn't doom or gloom. This is love and light. Cynthia, start looking up individual pieces of the dreams just for some symbolism. And then start looking them up. That's beautiful with the dream book, Lisa. Is it possible? Well, some of our light workers can be a force. I think all of us are a force to be reckoned with. And yes, some of us are definitely a force to be reckoned with. And the day of reckoning will be coming. Very good. Very good. Good, good, good. It will get better. Very good. I'm glad. Excellent. What do we have from Pisces Moon? Oh, thank you so much. Well, Pisces Moon, baby, I don't know about a peaceful transition into Taurus. It's going to be a life-changing transition into Taurus. Our time of peace has passed in the way that our humanity knows it. Now I need you to change the concept of peace to there's just nothing going on and everybody's getting along and everything's great, to peace being nothing missing, nothing broken. Let Mars bring in that revolution, add to that revolutionary energy of Uranus and Taurus to create your own private revolution that is your upgrade. Let your upgrade happen here. Birthing is not pleasant. The act of birthing isn't easy. It is necessary in order to get the child. Ooh, triple aqua, sun, moon, and rising, baby. Oh boy. Alicia, um, I want you to email me. Please email me there. Please email me there. It does get better. All right, guys. This is what I'm going to do. This isn't a sales pitch. This isn't to anything. I want you if any of you all that did not get a chance to go to the last retreat, I want you to go to my website. I want you to go register. Anyone that registers today, tomorrow, basically the rest of this weekend, I will get you one of those, the Lightworker boxes. That's about $100 to $150 box with the crystals and the grid and the workbook and the incense, and I'll get you the box. I'll give them to you. Okay? I want you there. It's $297. Go buy those tickets. You will get the box if you register between now and, let's say, Sunday. Between now and Sunday. Okay? Those of you that are ready to step on in and do this and really get going, email me about the masterclass. Okay? Contact me about masterclass. You just want to do the retreat, get Reiki attuned, find out about spiritual warfare. That's something y'all gonna need to know about pretty darn quick here. Okay? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Melissa, you have to email me. I thought we were taking a break. Maybe I was confused. I thought we were taking a break. I just put the email address here. Alicia, email me there, admin@heartofinspiration.net. Masterclass is group and individual. Masterclass is group and individual. So that's intense, like energy, chakras, astrology, tarot. And I'm going to get into some sacred geometry and alchemy, I believe. All right? heartofinspiration.net for the retreat, the 15th through the 17th. There is a link down below in the description box to book a clarity call with me, 15 minutes, to see if it makes sense for you to go into Masterclass. Masterclass is group and individual. Okay? If you're ready to launch, that's what to do. Thank you guys so much. Nope, not at all, Trisha. Definitely not at all. It's not too late. I'll be continuing the master classes. That's something that goes on and on. Empress Royal Reign is in masterclass. Sharon was in masterclass. Melissa's in masterclass. You guys can talk about that. Joanna Canfield is in masterclass. Who else in here is in masterclass? So guys, keep the light up. Miss Cameron, it's ongoing. Email me and we can talk about it. Email me and we'll talk about it. It's a continual thing, guys. I don't stop masterclass except for holidays. So masterclass keeps going. It is a continual thing that I run. So you come in and we keep going. I don't have time to stop and start it. Like, I got to get 100 y'all in and going. 100 y'all in and going. That's right, Wiggy. Yes. I didn't know you were in here, honey. Wiggy is about to start masterclass. I got to keep y'all moving, okay? If I'm going to get at least 100 y'all going. Let's keep it going, guys, okay? This is what we're going to do. Trisha, we'll have to email me that, please, hon, because I got to think about that. I am going to start another podcast. I'm going to start recording them. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, though, but I want it to be more of things we can use as light workers. I'm thinking about light worker on purpose, light workers toolbox. Give me some names. I want to talk about like some of the things you need to know as a light worker. I want to get into some of the deeper things about light work. About being a light worker. Sunday Soul Podcast, we just talk about whatever comes to us, whatever spirit says. I want this to be specific for my light workers. So you guys think about what you might want to see in here. It's all part of Lightworker Academy, which we will get going. Lightworker Lightbox. I like that. Oh, Anna's not Anna. You and I have got to, girl. We're gonna end up spending 2 hours together the first time we get together. I owe you so much time. It'll get easier. Light workers on purpose. Yeah. Interpersonal connection skills. To teach during in light worker. Yeah, we could talk about that on the podcast. We could talk about that. We are here for a purpose, and I want us to do the light work on purpose, to be on our purpose and to do it on purpose and not just by accident. Is it Hogwarts or is it like, I don't know, the school for the gifted, Professor X? Anyway. Okay. Yep. I may have some extra time this weekend, Sharon. Okay, guys. Can we just we are mutants. All right, everyone. Give us a minute. Let's close our eyes. And while this might not be a meditation, we'll get up in the morning and do a meditation. I want everyone under the sound of my voice, watching now, later, next week, next year. I want you to welcome in love and light. I want you to welcome in Palladian, Andromedan, and Syrian energy. Joy, peace, and creation. I speak protection, love, wisdom, knowledge, tranquility, and abundance over each and every one of you. I speak peace into each of your lives. I release any holds, any blocks, any obstacles on finances that need to flow to you. I release any holds, any obstacles, any blockages that are keeping you from flowing in your spiritual gifts. I speak peace and prosperity in all areas of your life over your third dimensional lives. I speak joy and happiness beyond all understanding when it doesn't look like it should be. I place a hedge of protection around each and every one of you and your families and your businesses, your jobs, new careers and new jobs, new businesses being started, partnerships being created, friendships being forged, support systems, personal partnerships, if that is what you desire, all coming into your world like a mighty rushing wind, like a flood, to assist you in your transformation into the crystalline being that you are. As you transition and transmutate into that, as light codes are being activated in your DNA now, I speak clarity of sight, of hearing, and of speech. I speak a high vibration of creation and love and faith that emanates from your heart chakra. And I command it to go and create and bring back and recreate and reshape atoms and protons and neutrons and electrons and bring it from the higher realms into this third dimensional realm for you. You shall not be without. You shall not lack anything. Instead, in every area, let there be abundance, let there be love, and let there be light. I speak this over each and every one of you and call it into existence. My words shall not return void. They shall accomplish that which I intend for them to do. We are forever grateful, Spirit, Mother, Father, Spirit, Creator and Beloved, angels and guides and ancestors, forever grateful for all that you do and all that you are. Thank you. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Sunny. Okay, beloveds, you will get more of me. I know I've been a little MIA. You'll get more of me. I'm back on track. Yes, creative dream time. I might do a talk about offering service to the public. But Trisha, let's talk about Masterclass. It's what I teach you in Masterclass. Okay. All right, guys. Don't forget, go to my website if you want to get on this next retreat. I'd love to have you. Let's get some more of you in there. And if you're interested in Masterclass, email me at admin@heartofinspiration.net, or you can hit that. There should be a link, I think, in the description. If there's not, I'll be sure to put one in there, okay? I love you guys. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. And we'll get together very soon, okay? Stay in light and stay in love. I love you guys. Namaste.